Go. Good afternoon. My name is Jeffrey Tabak. I'm co-CEO of Veritaseum Securities. I have a very traditional Wall Street background. I started a firm approximately 35 years ago called Miller Tabak. We were innovators at that time in the 1980s. We were the first firm to do program trading on Wall Street. We actually did it with index cards back then. It was way before computers. The margins were enormous in the business at that time, but of course as computers came in, the margins shrank dramatically and the big banks got in the business. At that point, Miller Tabak switched its emphasis to dealing with the family offices, hedge funds, and high net worth individuals who wanted to use derivative strategies for a variety of reasons. The use of those derivative strategies could be to hedge portfolios, to enhance returns of portfolios, to enhance returns of individual stocks, or for a variety of other reasons that derivatives come into the marketplace. It's quite interesting that listed puts did not start until 1974. Miller Tabak started about 10 years later. Puts at that time were considered un-American. Investing in puts was a bad thing to do. Obviously the market's changed dramatically in the last 30 years, but the derivatives market has continued to grow and has been we are real leaders in that area. Unfortunately, the traditional model of brokerage firms on Wall Street is starting to change. It's changing for a number of reasons, most of which has to do with the low volatility environment we've been in. Now you're going to ask, given what's on the last several days, how can I be talking about a low volatility environment? But if you look at the volatility statistics for the last several years and eliminate this last 2 weeks, the volatility has declined dramatically. The VIX, which is not the best measure of volatility, but traded in the 30 to 40 range in 2008, 2009, 2010. That volatility has declined 50%. Volatility in the last 2 or 3 years in the VIX has been under 20. That is not a good environment for a derivatives-oriented firm. Since I wanted to be an innovator, and have always been an innovator, I started looking at the blockchain crypto area. And I met Reggie Middleton, who I think has the best vision in the industry for what blockchain digital is going to become. I think Veritaseum will hopefully be the leading firm in this industry. And by leading firm, I mean the one with the most innovative products, with a coin that is very liquid and in which there are deep markets, and a management team second to none. We are going to offer portfolios and individual investments for institutions and high net worth individuals. We'll model those portfolios based on your needs and your rate of return and what your boards are looking for. And we'll also have individual investments as well. We'll back up all of those investments with what I hope to be the best research in the blockchain digital area. We will also be doing research in the macro area. If we feel there's an important event, either in fixed income, equity, or commodities, we intend to write on those subject matters as well. Have the regulatory environment is concerned, I see Veritaseum as being a real leader there as well. We have been in contact regularly with FINRA and the SEC. We are educating them in terms of what the whole blockchain digital area is going to do, and trying to do it nicely, but we are clearly educating them. Internationally, quite frankly, I think the regulators are more advanced than we are domestically, and we hope to establish beachheads soon in Bermuda, Gibraltar, Switzerland, Africa, and Sub-Saharan Africa. We also, lastly, intend to tokenize a part of the American market that is really just too paper-driven right now. And I think the areas most ripe for tokenization are trade finance, factoring, and litigation finance. I think we're going to see real strides in that area because those are where we can be true disruptors of the industry. And I think Veritaseum will make enormous strides in changing those industries. Thank you very much.